All right, checking. We're good. If you missed it, my last empties video, the microphone wasn't working, and so I just lost a whole basket's worth of great content. And it was actually a really good video, if I do say so myself. So I'm checking this time so that you get to hear all my thoughts on what's in here. I actually love watching empties videos because it's a way to see someone's true thoughts on something. Because if it's in their empties basket, it's either been used up or it went bad or they hate it so much that they're getting rid of it anyway, right? And those are the things, those are all good things that I want to know, right? All right, so we're going to dive in. I've got quite a bit here and I cannot wait to put this in its respective disposal home after this. But if we haven't met before, my name is Kelly and I'm a professional hair and makeup artist. And here on my channel, I strive to keep beauty real. Real honest, real relatable, and real fun. So if that sounds like something you'd enjoy, don't forget to click subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Okay, I am going to have to get rid of this one soon and I'm going to put it here because I have a feeling in the next week there is not going to be enough in here. Okay, those of you who are not new here, you know I talk about my mascara hoard. Over time, I I used to get really into the gifts with purchase with the mini mascaras. I've done a lot of the Sephora lash stash kits. I've just gotten a lot. I did beauty bags for a while, like Ipsy, BoxyCharm, whatever. And so I've gotten a lot of mascara over time. Also, I just have purchased mascaras, purchased ones that I love. For a while there, I had this weird habit of going to work and forgetting to put on mascara, so I'd stop and buy a mascara to wear for the day. It's been a thing. So I have a lot of mascaras to get through, which also means that some of the mascaras that I are unused, they're unused, but they are probably past their prime as far as like dry out time. This is sadly one of them, and you can't get this anymore. And I have a feeling that this would have been a mascara that would be in my top faves. This is the Burberry Cat Lashes mascara. Now, I also don't know if, it's not that often that I want to pay like a top high end or luxury price for a mascara. I think this was like $35 ish at full price. That's a lot for a mascara. That's a lot for a mascara. I did see, I did see that Joma Shop has a couple in stock. I'm not going to get it because, again, mascara hoarder over here. But there is something to this. I think it's the wand. I think it's the wand. So this has hourglass plastic spiky bristles, and there is something to that combo. Excuse the nails. I'm getting them done tomorrow. There is something to that combo that is just perfection. This really stretched out my lashes, really defined them, very nice and long. I could like put a couple coats on. It didn't flake. Uh, I did one day wear it with a very emollient concealer and it did smudge a little bit, but I think that that just happens when I'm wearing a really emollient concealer. So really enjoyed this one. You win some, you lose some, you hoard some, and you don't get to use some. We're gonna go with that. Okay, so I probably just have like one more use in that thing, so I probably just have like a couple more uses in that, and there's nothing more irritating than finishing something up right after you do an empties video. So I'm just gonna talk to you about that one in advance. Okay, another mascara. This mascara is another one of my favorite mascaras of all time. This is the Caution Extreme Lash Mascara from Hourglass. This is obviously a little sample. I love this mascara because of its bulletproof. You could dump a bucket of water on me and I would not have any mascara runs. It's a good lengthening, thickening, just kind of like all around mascara, but it's the waterproofness of this. If I know that I'm going to be in a crying jag, then this is the one that I want to wear. Here's the thing. I will never ever get, I think this was like a gift with purchase thing at some point. I will never ever buy one of these little sample sizes because the design of this is this big chunky what do you call it, handle is too close. It's like it's hard for me to get in here. Every time I did it, I would hit the applicator, like the handle, to my face. I would try to get in there. It made a mess. It's like I couldn't get as close to the lashes that I wanted to. If I did, I made a mess. Such a bummer. Such a bummer. So that one, done with her, done arguing. Okay, more mascaras? Yes, why not? Let's just grab out all the mascaras. And let me tell you, I had a lot of mascaras in my last empties as well. The thing that I've decided with this mascara hoard over here is it's like, don't keep them for too long, first of all. If you don't love it, like if you, I've had a couple that it's like, I don't even necessarily really like this, but I'm going to use it to see how I feel about it. I'm going to use it because I have it. That's stupid because in the meantime, there's probably a couple other magical unicorns like the Burberry that's sitting in there and you could really get some use out of. So, but these ones are all used up. So this is the telescopic waterproof version from L'Oreal. I really like the telescopic mascara. I got the waterproof just to be able to put on my lower lashes. It's okay. The thing about the telescopic wand is it's a bit flexible. On my lower lashes, I found that I would tend to just like ricochet off of them and cause a little bit of a mess sometimes. So I don't know that I would use this again for a lower lash mascara, but I do like the telescopic wand. Again, see, it's this like spiky, bristly thing, not as hourglass shaped as the Burberry, which is why I think that the Burberry was so good because it also like just gave you some so sad. If you have tried that Burberry mascara and you know of one that's similar, let me know. All right, the Lancome Hypnose Drama. This was okay, nothing notable. It was an okay mascara. It's got this little like wavy wand, like it kind of goes woof. It was fine. Wouldn't buy it, didn't hate it. You know, yeah. This is probably my last Bite Beauty Upswing mascara that I had. Uh, Even though, in fact, there's quite a bit left in here, it's just too thick and too dry. It's just too thick. It just was making a mess. It was starting to flake. Uh, Actually, before, like when the company announced, no, they hadn't announced it yet. They were doing a sale, and I bought two of the Upswing mascaras. And when I opened the first one, I could tell that it was already a little bit dry. However, it had been a while since I'd ordered. And when I reached out to the company, they were like, sorry, it's past our normal return window. And then, like, shortly after they announced they were going out of business. So I was like, oh, or restructuring rather, right? Like, they technically still have their lip labs, but they don't have any of the other cosmetics. So this was my all-time favorite. This was my all-time favorite mascara, but now the ones that I had, they just got too thick and I just can't do it. Okay, we got one more in here. We've got one more. This is the Extended Play Permeate Mascara from MAC. Again, another mascara that sat in my drawer and I didn't try it for a while and ended up loving it. It's beautiful, lengthening, really held a curl. I think that's what this was A++ for, is like curling my lashes. I actually have like decent lashes, but I think if I wear a wet formula, the curl kind of like droops in them. This just worked so beautifully, but it wasn't a dry formula. So I just really enjoyed this. Absolutely. Is that another mascara? No, that's a lip gloss. Okay. uh, the City Beauty City Lips Clear Lip Gloss. I love these. I have, I think, gone through two now. Two of the clear, which is saying a lot, which is saying a lot. I love this for morning prep. I love it for just all the time. I love it for a night mask right now, actually. Well, let's refresh, actually. I have on, I'm dropping mascaras here. I have on the new Silver Sparkle shade. This is the holiday shade. So it's kind of like clear, but it has these little silver and I'm going to say pearl little reflex in it. The thing about these glosses is they are hydrating. They're thick enough that they stay for a while. They don't have a tingle factor to them, but they are plumping because they're just so juicy. Love them. Love them so much. I will have my discount code and my affiliate link down below if you do want to try them because I love them. I've talked about them so much, but you all know. Okay, so let's see. I recently found a purse. Well, I didn't find a purse. I went through a purse that's been sitting neglected and I had my like little emergency makeup kit in there. Uh like I said, I went through a while there where I was forgetting to put on mascara. I also had times where I would forget to like fill in my brows, which was always just like pretty sad for me. You know, in the beauty industry, I don't want to look like I don't have any lashes. That's just a personal choice. So, in lieu of constantly having to stop and buy things, I try to keep a little emergency kit in my bag, which is usually like the Gimme Brow, a mascara, and a concealer, and maybe like a lip product of some sort. So the only problem was I haven't used that purse in a very long time, and so all of those sat for like legit 9 months at least. So the concealer that was in there was the Maybelline Fit Me. You know, it's just like a good, it's okay. You could pop a little on if you don't have a setting powder, no big deal. It's light coverage, whatever. This is so expired. Like it smelled weird. It definitely just needed to go. It was already old probably when I put it in that bag, which is why I put it in there because it's like, here, this will be fine. And now it's like way past its prime. Also, way past its prime is this brow pomade from Anastasia. This is the Dip Brow in medium brown. Um, it's ancient and it's 3/4 used. So we're just going to get rid of it. Okay, let's see. So I already talked. Oh, nope. Last video. I'm filming two videos today. I was gonna say I already talked about this. I did in that other video, but I finally, this is in my project use up. I used it up as much as I could possibly get out of this little shaker thing. So this is still my holy grail, Ride or Die translucent setting powder. Absolutely love it. Already had a backup. Already opened it up. Okay. Oh, another mascara. This one is from Queen Musia. This is the 2053 mascara. Honestly, this is still fine. But I love the packaging. It's just so weighty and I love the color. The mascara itself is really wet. It's wet. Something about it, I don't know if it's the applicator, it just it just made a mess. It made a mess and I was over it. So I'm getting rid of it. Obviously, since it's a used mascara, I can't exactly pass it along to anyone. Another product that I absolutely love, but that just got dried up and old, is the Oma Stay Woke Concealer. This is the shade Fair Lady T3. It's just time. I just know that I've had this one for a long time. It had a tiny little bit left in it, but it's just time to say goodbye. Sometimes you just have to part ways. This was also in my project use up. I am killing it out here. Not really. I have a few that I've really been failing on. So this is the Photo Finish Primerizer from Smashbox. This was just great to like throw on if I had been doing my skincare in the morning. I came in here and I realized as I was going to put on my makeup that I'd forgotten to put on moisturizer. This is quick in a pinch. It also worked as a good mixing medium if I was looking to sheer out a foundation or like a blush or something like that. It's okay. Now as I'm getting older, I need more moisture, especially like right now in the winter time. Plus now as I'm getting older, I just need more hydration most of the time than what this can provide, but it was a really quick fix product. So they don't make it anymore, I'm pretty sure, but if they did, I probably wouldn't get another one. Okay, this I think this came in my advent calendar that I got a long time ago. It was a K Beauty advent calendar. I can't remember who I snagged it from, but this is the I'm From Honey Serum. Too sticky. There's no way that I would ever wear this other than at night because it's pretty sticky. But even wearing it at night, it got stuck to my pillowcase and it just no, give me the heebie-jeebies. Can't do it. So just getting rid of it. Loved this. Would consider purchasing if I didn't already have a ton of moisturizer right now that I love. So this is the RMS Kakadu Luxe Cream. I got this as a free gift in a purchase. Absolutely beautiful product. Rich, hydrating without being weighty, not greasy, just really plumps up the skin, feels really nice, not irritating. Perfect. Lovely. Can't say anything bad about it. Like I said, I would definitely consider purchasing this if I didn't have a few already up in, no, that's fragrance. This one's skincare, right up there. All right, another product that I would absolutely repurchase. I think I still have one of these in my uh, winter and spring shade. So this is the ginger shade of the Complexion Rescue from Bare Minerals. Still a ride or die product for me. Absolutely love it. When I use that one up, will I consider repurchasing? Yes, when I use other skin tints up. I have so many right now. I am trying to go through, I'm actually doing a pre-declutter try on of all of my foundations and things like that. Like I'll probably do foundations, powders, primers. I'm trying to use everything to just see how I feel. So I know that I have more than I need, but would I repurchase this at some point? Yes, 100%. Absolutely love it. Great lightweight coverage. just beautiful on the skin. I really wish that Bare Minerals would bring out some olive shades, so that's my one complaint. I wish every company would bring out olive shades if they don't already have them. All right, so this one we don't really have to sit on for too long. Fix Plus, always have one. Already have one out. Love it. I honestly usually just use this for wetting eyeshadows before I put on my shimmers. I do also, though, use it to refresh my skin or to set my makeup on occasion. It's really more to set down the powdery feel, though. It doesn't extend the longevity of your makeup. This is obviously just all over the place. No rhyme or reason to this one. I'm just digging. So there will be no rhyme or reason. Sadly, this is my Flash Fluorescence eyeshadows from Phytosurgence. These both got moldy. They both got moldy. I have the shade Wild Oak and Velvet Leaf. Y'all, gross. So sad. So sad, disappointing. I really hadn't had them in my collection for that long, I don't think. Very disappointing. I honestly don't plan on repurchasing anything from the brand at this point. Um, I loved the bronzer. It was actually in not this last winter. Was it this last winter? I think it was this last winter. In my top products of the year that I tried, it dried out very, very fast. Like, it got to the point it started shrinking in the pan, and then it was like I couldn't do anything to get enough color out of that thing. And so, just disappointing. It's disappointing. We're not going to sit on this for too long, but probably wouldn't repurchase. I still have blushes that are doing fine. I'm keeping an eye on them. But again, I just wouldn't repurchase just considering what I've been through. I do also have one of their moisturizing serums, moisturizing creams. Probably need to pull that one out just to make sure that I use it before it goes bad. Okay, so, oh, here it is. Yes, this is the bronzer that I was talking about. So you can see here, it's pulled away from the outer edges. Like, can you see how hard I'm going? And I got like a little bit. I mean, yeah, that's not that much. That's not that much. And it's too dry to even like get on the skin. That's blush from the last video. Like, there's just nothing here. And it's like impossible to get out of the pan. I'm not going to stick on it. I've already talked about it in other videos. Very sad, disappointed. Moving on. All right, let's find something that I'm not sad about. This will work. This is one of my favorites. This is the Palmito Clean Beauty Hydrate. So this is the conditioner. This is a conditioner I will have in my shower at all times. For me, this is the most hydrating conditioner I have ever used. It is luxe. It is rich. It smells delicious. I love it. My only complaint is that the packaging feels weighty, and so I always feel like there's more left in it than there actually is. I took one of these on vacation on my cruise, and I was very shocked to find out that I really didn't have even enough to get all the way through the cruise. And luckily, I'd brought a leave-in, so it was fine. But like, that's the only thing. I just have to be aware now that it's like, hey, feels like it's still got something in it, even when it doesn't. But really love this product. Okay, there. See, now I'm happy again talking about smooth, hydrated hair. It's a quick turnaround, y'all. This is another product from Clean Beauty. This is the Scalp Therapy Shampoo. So this is sort of like an all-in-one scalp health. You have grapevine sap and chamomile extract. You have zinc. So this helps balance sebum production. It really helps reinvigorate the scalp. So just an all-around lovely product. It smells really great. I would definitely redo this one again. I just used it up and am a hoarder of shampoos considering the biz that I'm in. Okay, so let's see here. The First Class Charcoal Detox Dry Shampoo. I have a love-hate with this dry shampoo from IGK. It smells good. It really is like the most oil sucking up dry shampoo I've tried. It also makes you look like you powdered your wig. Like, this is a very dusty looking dry shampoo. So I put this in when I'm just trying to get that last stretch out of my style. Like, I just need one more day. Please, hair gods, just give me one more day. I will spray this in liberally at night, look like I powdered my wig, go to bed, run my fingers through it, kind of tousle it through my roots. And in the morning, it's had time to absorb all that oil. It's refreshed the scent of my hair. And usually that powder look has sort of kicked off. That being said, it's usually when I'm going to be like wearing my hair up anyway, but it does definitely have a white cast to it. 100%. All right, I finally used this one up. This I think I got in a BoxyCharm box a bajillion years ago. This is from Dry Bar. This is the Hot Toddy Heat Protectant Mist. It's okay. I didn't hate it. I don't like the scent. It had a bit of like a powdery note to it, and I don't love that. Um, it was just too scented as well. It was just too much. So it was okay. Used it up. Definitely wouldn't purchase. If you like powdery scents, it's not bad. Like, I don't know, it just wasn't a love, wasn't a hate. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so mouthwash. Here we have the Hello Peace Out Plaque Anti-Gingivitis Anti-Plaque Mouthwash. So this is an alcohol-free mouthwash. Now, I have been trying to be better about doing some mouthwashes. My dentist had said it can really help when you have Invisalign to make sure that you are getting extra clean at the gum line. And so I've been just doing this. I haven't honestly been doing it every day, but I try to get it in like 5 days a week, just to help keep my gum health tippy top shape. You know what I just realized? I always do these empties videos the day after the recycling people come. It's fine, obviously, but I'm like, oh man, I could have thrown these in the recycling. At any rate, I mean, I'm still going to throw them in the recycling. They're just going to have to sit for 2 weeks. Okay, the Elemis Dynamic Resurfacing Facial Pads. So I think I actually still have some. Yeah, I have a couple that are still in here, just because it like dried out, and it's been a long time since I've had these. So whatever product is in here, whatever acids in here probably wasn't even active anymore. These were just okay. I think these also came in a beauty box. Um, Not my favorite. I really like the First Aid Beauty ones. Those are probably my favorite. These were just okay, but they were in the beauty box, so I tried to use them. And that is why I don't do those anymore because I have enough skincare that I know that I like. I don't really necessarily need to be out there getting a bunch of mishmash that who knows if I'm even going to care for it. All right. So this one, how did I get this? I'm not even sure. I got it. I got a box, but did it come in a beauty box? I got like a skincare kit. Anyway, the Korres Wild Rose Foaming Facial Cleanser. You know what? This was nice. It's very strongly rose scented though. So if you have fragrance sensitivities, whether it's just the fragrance itself or your skin gets sensitive, I would not recommend this. It was okay. It didn't really remove a lot of makeup, so it was definitely a second cleanse for me. Or if it was just like a morning refresh in the shower, I could use it. I wouldn't repurchase. The scent was nice for me, but it was almost too fragrant for me, and I do like a little bit of fragrance. Even though I know it's not great for your skin, but sometimes a girl just wants to smell good smells for 65 seconds as she's washing her face. All right, use this one up finally. This is from Isntree. This is a C niacin toning ampule. I'm pretty sure this came in that advent calendar. It was fine. It was a good serum. I don't think I've noticed a difference when I was using it or when I wasn't using it though. Um, this is more a niacinamide than a vitamin C. At first, I thought it was going to be more vitamin C heavy, but it wasn't. It's more the niacinamide. So I'm sure it helped, but it wasn't something that I've been missing, so I won't repurchase. Mm, found this one. Found this one in that beauty bag in my purse. A Jordana lip liner. Y'all, can you imagine how old this is, considering how long Jordana has been closed? It smells like an old crayon. Definitely time to get rid of it. I have a little travel size of the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. Love this brow gel. It's still one of my favorites. Totally would repurchase. Probably not the minis though, but it was nice to have this in my little emergency bag. I used to love this pen. I don't know if they make it anymore. This is the Stroke a Brow from Ardell, actually. Uh, in the beauty supply store that I go to, they carried Ardell and they were clearancing out. And so I was able to get quite a few of these for inexpensive. I purchased a ton of them. And either it's just because I've had them for a while, or it's just like there's not a lot of product in them, or they were starting to dry out. I don't know. But I only got a few uses out of these before I started to feel like I just wasn't getting much out of them anymore. And so, yeah, this pen, I just like the Glossier one better anyway. I think just because of the applicator, they both have a very similar brush tip, but even though this is a lot less expensive than that, it just it just wasn't worth it anymore. So, if they do make these anymore, I wouldn't recommend it, but I did enjoy it for a while and then I was like these just keep drying out. So, disappointing. All right, it's interesting that both of these are used up at this point. I have the Good Genes and the Luna Sleeping Night Oil from Sunday Riley. So I really like Good Genes. I know that there are a lot of AHA, BHA acids out there to be able to use. I've just gotten really great deals on these in the past. And Jeremy actually uses this as well. I really enjoy the Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow as well. So I usually kind of like go between those two. I think I did get a really great deal on these at one point. So I think I do still have some of these left, and I just kind of go between the two. So have one of these. The Luna Sleeping Night Oil. So this is a retinoid oil, and it also has blue tansy in it, I believe. Yep, blue tansy. There is just something to this. It is honestly the experience, the scent. For me, I probably don't even need this. I use a prescription retinol when I'm being good about it, that I'm sure is probably more effective than this. There's just something to the experience of it. The scent of it reminds me of like, I don't know if it's like oolong tea, jasmine tea. I don't know. I just There's just a fond memory to this. When I find this on like super sales on Ipsy or something like that, I usually pick one up. Now, that being said, I have been trying to streamline my skincare, like just the process of what I use, but also like what is out on my countertop. So I'm really going to try to wean myself off of this. Honestly, y'all, I don't need it. I'm sure I don't need it. I am really trying to curate my skin. I mean, I don't have an super involved skincare routine, but I am trying to just like streamline it a little bit and also just streamline the amount of products that I have sitting out at a time. So I probably just need to wean myself off of this one. I know it's not necessary in my collection. And honestly, Sunday Riley has really had some sus practices in the past, and I don't need to be necessarily supporting them anymore. Let's be honest. Okay, one product that honestly I had heard a lot of good things about, but that I just never really loved is this Kogendo cleansing spa water. So it's just a micellar water, right? But there was just something about this that I think it like stung my eyes. It's pricey. I don't know. I was just like, this is just okay. That being said, I do realize that I am almost out of my Bioderma, and I probably should have planned to pick that up at some point. There will be sales. There will be sales. I will have to pick it up around Black Friday because I definitely need it. That's still my favorite. It's definitely less expensive than this one. Doesn't burn my eyes. That's what I use. So wouldn't repurchase that one. This one is also a product, I believe that this was sent to me in PR. This is the Etude Sunjung pH 5.5 Relief Toner. I am not a toner girly. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Like I get why technically, I just don't feel like it's that necessary. So tried it, just was like, okay, it's another step in my skincare that I don't need. And I just said that I was trying to like limit those. So wouldn't repurchase. If you like a toner, it was a nice one. Okay, this is, I don't think they make this anymore, but this is the Sephora brush cleaner. So, sort of like their whatever, like, what's that called? Beauty blender cleaner. I don't know if it's that this one is kind of getting old. I don't know if it was kind of like that from the beginning, but this just took a lot to get brushes clean. That is one thing about the Beauty Blender cleanser is I feel like I needed twice as much of this to be able to get my brushes as clean. I am actually using a different cleanser right now. Like I've used all sorts of solid cleansers. Let me know your favorite one down below. What do you use to clean your brushes as far as like an actual soap and water cleanse? Let me know. But this was just okay. I think I probably got it when, 30% off Sephora sale one year. I've had it for quite a while. All right, this Kopari Moisture Whipped Ceramide Cream. Finally used this one up. Um, Nothing noteworthy about it. Nothing noteworthy and nothing bad. It just was okay. That's all I have to say. I used it up. Uh okay, I have a sample size of the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. I think the only time I would ever wear this is at night when I'm feeling like I really need some moisture. It is quite dewy and glowy. In the wintertime, maybe during the day, if I'm really feeling parched, it was okay. It was nice. I like the formula. I like the scent. I don't like the price tag. I don't think I would ever actually buy this. I'm sure I got it as a gift with purchase thing. Another product, I did get little samples of this. I think I actually threw these in the Christmas ball a couple years ago. So I got these little minis of the Vanilla Co. Clean It Zero. So this is the um supposed to be like everything free, fragrance free, blah 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 version of their like cleansing balm. Unimpressed. I know a lot of people enjoy this. They're like, for the price, it's great, blah blah blah. Like I am still just a green clean girl. I just love the pharmacy one. That is what that one is called, like, right? Isn't it? Whatever the pharmacy balm is. I just really love that one. I also really like the pre-cleanse oil from Dermalogica. Those are the two that I tend to use the most, but that one was just like unimpressive. This Honey Halo Ceramide Moisturizer, I used probably 2/3 of this, and then when I went to go use it, it was like dark in color, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that this is milky in color. So I think it just like sat in one of my travel bags for so long that I was like, I don't think this is good anymore. But I did use 2/3 of this. Really nice moisturizer. Love a good ceramide moisturizer. I like pharmacy skincare a lot. So if I was like doing a purchase, somehow went through all the moisturizers in my hoard, I would consider picking this one up. All right, we're getting down to the end, y'all. We're getting down to the end. I've got a couple products. Whoa. I've got a couple products from Peter Thomas Roth. So we have the Water Drench Hyaluronic Glow Serum. Again, just a sample. It was like moisturizing serum. That's literally it. I just found that it was nice to have when I'm traveling, when I feel a little extra parched. Thin, absorbed in, not something I'd repurchase. Then we have the Water Drench SPF 45. I remember this one pilling, unfortunately. I remember that this pilled with a couple of my products, but I did use it up. It had a nice lightweight feel to it, but once I found out that I was having a tendency to have it pill, I did start going towards using this on no makeup days. It could be that I was using something that like was more of like an oil-based serum or something. That's probably it, and they probably just didn't play well, but this was just okay. All right, we have some fragrance samples. So we have one that Jeremy finished up. This is Gentleman by Givenchy. Don't really remember. Can't smell it anymore. Oh, Fruits of the Tree of Knowledge from 4160 Tuesdays. This is one of my top 10 scents. This is probably the first sample I got. I have a full-size bottle now. I think before I got my little like sample atomizer kit to be able to fill my own samples. I think I did purchase one more sample, so I probably have one. It's just so nice. Should we spray it? We can't. We can't get anything out of it. I just love this. Fruity, fresh, clean, makes me happy. All right, I have two of the personal scents from Commodity. We have Gold and Paper, both, and again, the personal scent space. Both very nice. Skin scents, probably put these on before bedtime. I I really like the personal experience scents from Commodity, but because they are so light, I don't think I would ever purchase them. And I know that the note blends are not the same. It's not like it's just a lighter, less concentrated version of the expressive. It does have usually, more ambroxan or, a different molecular note to just kind of soften it, smooth it out a little bit. I just don't find the value there quite as much, but these were both lovely. I think that's it, y'all. My throat is starting to hurt from all this talking, so it's probably time to take a break. It also means that it was just time to blow out the candle. Like, I was like, okay, Kelly, you're in here in a closed off room. We can stop the fragrance. So, my tea's getting cold. My throat's starting to hurt. So, that's time to go. So, I hope you enjoyed this empties video. Let me know, is there anything in here that you've tried and you love, or anything that you've tried and you loathe? I'd like to know those too. Thank you, lovelies. I hope you're having a great one, and I will see you really soon.